Hello everyone, my name is Kushbu and I welcome to you all in this statistics video lecture series. So in my previous video already I had explained about what is descriptive statistics, what is inferential statistics, what is population data, what is sample data. So if you haven't watched those videos, please go and check out that. In this particular video, I am going to explain about one of the very important topic inside statistics, that is something called as sampling methods or techniques. And also, before getting started with sampling methods or techniques, first thing you need to understand about what does it mean by sampling. When we say that we are going to sample the data, what does it actually mean? So, I guess now you would be clear with population data and sample data. So suppose this is my population data and I want to take out the sample from this population data. Alright, so maybe I can just take the samples from here, here and here. So we are taking this sample from this population data. So the process of taking out this sample out of this population data is nothing but called as sampling. Alright, so this sampling is the process of taking out the sample data from population data. Alright, now this process of sampling can basically be done by four types, or you can say that there are four ways or methods or techniques by which sampling can be done. Let's see those. The first one is random sampling. The second one is stratified sampling. The third one is systematic sampling. And the fourth and last one is clustering sampling. We will understand about each one of these sampling one by one. Let us first understand the random sampling. So suppose I have again population data. All right. Okay. Let me draw like once more. So this is my population data and I have to perform random sampling on top of this population. So as the name suggests that this sampling is done in a random manner. Alright, so we will just take out the sample from anywhere, from any side of the population data. Means there is no such criteria defined or systematic manner in which we will sample the data. Alright, this will be done in a random manner. So this is something called as random sampling. But this random sampling can have disadvantages as well. Such as the first disadvantage is overlapping. Means we may end up sampling the same data again, right? Like we just took the sample of this specific part. It may happen that in a random manner, I might get this sample again, right? So there will be overlapping and we don't want. That is why this random sampling may not work for specific use case. Inside data science, this random sampling may not work for specific use case. Alright, so that is why we usually not go for random sampling. Now let's understand the second types of sampling, that is stratified sampling. In the stratified sampling, the population data, like the sample that we used to choose from the population data, is divided into strata. Suppose this is population data and I have to take out the sample in a stratified manner. So the sample that we will be taking out from this particular population will be divided in the form of strata. Alright, this is, let's say this is strata, these two are strata that we took out from this population data. So this strata should always contain homogeneous kind of data. Suppose I have the data of gender, in which there could be two things, right? There could be male or there could be female. So if I choose in this strata, it always should contain only male data. Or if I have taken out the female strata, then it should always contain the female data. Okay, it should not happen like this strata should contain male and female data. The strata should always be homogeneous, right? It should be what? It should be homogeneous kind of data. So this is it mean by stratified sampling. If I give you the example of this stratified sampling, then mainly cosmetic product reviews are taken by women, not men. Also, one more example is that during exit poll, the reviews are mainly taken from the male person. So this is something can be considered as stratified sampling. Now let's understand the third type of sampling or third method of sampling, that is systematic sampling. Alright, let me rub it. Alright, so this systematic sampling, by the name itself, it seems like it will be in a systematic manner. Alright, systematic manner in the sense, suppose I have taken the first sample, then after this I'll be going for the 10th sample, and after this I'm going for the 20th sample, similarly 30 and 40. So what is this? This is in a systematic manner, right? So 1 to 10, 10 after 10, 20, 30 and 40, right? If you can see here that here we are taking the sample after every 10th value. 1, after that 10, after that 20 and 30, likewise 40. So this is in a kind of systematic manner. Alright. Now if I take the example for this systematic sampling, so, like in a movie theater, after finishing up the movie, maybe I have to take the review about the movie. Then I might go for choosing the first person. Then I can ask the movie review to the 10th person, similarly 20th person, 30th and 40th. Likewise, I can just take the review for that particular movie. So that is something called as systematic sampling, in a systematic manner that is done. Now, the last one is clustering sampling. What does it mean by clustering sampling? Understand it very clearly, because this is very, very important to understand. Again, let's take this as the population data, and if I have to perform clustering sampling, then I'll be taking out the sample in the form of cluster. Okay, what are the these are clusters. All right. As we have seen in the stratified sampling, we used to take out the strata from the population data. And here we used to take out the cluster from the population data. But in stratified sampling, the strata would be in the homogeneous form. But here in this clustering sampling, these clusters can be heterogeneous. Taking the same example, let's say that this population data consists of gender. Alright, and I have to take the cluster. So this cluster, this particular cluster, it is not always supposed to be in a homogeneous manner. It may contain male, female, male, female, female, right? Here also it may contain male, female, both. So this is the difference between stratified sampling and clustering sampling. This is a very, very important question, that what is the difference between stratified and clustering sampling. So this is a very, very important interview question. When you will go for attending the interview, this question might be asked. What is the difference between stratified sampling and clustering sampling? So what is the difference? In the stratified sampling, the sampling is done in the form of strata, where strata should be homogeneous always. Whereas in clustering sampling, we used to take out the sampling, or we used to perform sampling in the form of cluster, where this cluster can be heterogeneous. Alright, so I hope you understood what is sampling, what are the different sampling methods or techniques. If you have any question, or if you have any kind of confusion, you can ask in the comment section. So that's it for this video. If you would have learned something from this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Till then, keep learning. Stay tuned for getting latest videos. Thank you so much.